Unmute your speaker or increase volume to hear other participants. Is the speaker muted? I wouldn't be messing with those. Sure.
Sue, can you hear us?
Did you turn on the mic?
Yeah. She froze.
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Did we lose Val?
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna get started in a minute. Woohoo! I heard your brother's hanging in there. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Hello, Val. Okay, so you guys can hear me. We're ready to go. I think we're waiting for Anne. So make sure you mute your, make sure you're muted. I can hear somebody, I don't know who. Okay. I still think maybe Val, I don't know if you're muted. Yeah, okay. Okay. Wow, happy Saturday. We're gonna start because it's time and we're here. So Anne will catch up. So let's go all the way to the back of the mat. Take your feet wide. And take a nice big deep breath. Reach your arms really long and out to the side. And just hold them parallel to the floor. And then try to move your hands backwards. Hello. Sean decided to join us. Okay, just keep holding. Now flip the palms so they face the floor. And just keep reaching. You're trying to touch both sides of the room, right? And then flip them up again. And then down again. And now rotate them all the way to the back. So you're really pushing your palms to face the back of the room. And then alternate between the two. As Sean is doing such a good job demonstrating.
Works true.
Just do this a few more times. Trying to get some good blood flow into these shoulders before we start working them. And relax. Okay, sweep up. And then pull that hip out and take it over and then do the same on the other side. We're not really holding. We're just kind of oscillating between the two. Your legs are nice and long and straight. A few more, only because it's so good. Last one. Okay, we're gonna do some plank walkouts. So push your hips backwards and slowly fold down to a full fold. You're all the way at the back of the mat. Then we're gonna take our hands to the floor, little steps, as many as you can get to the front of your mat. Once you get there, you can put your knees down if you like, but we are gonna do one push up. And then we're gonna walk our hands back. And this is still kind of part of your warm up. Come all the way up to standing. However you want to get there is fine by me. Now, once you're up, all the way back down again. Let your head relax. Hands to the floor, walk it out. Lots of steps. Once you get there, one push up. And then you're walking it back. And then you can round your back one vertebrae at a time. Come up nice and slow. Felt so good. This time we're taking a big deep breath. Reach the arms all the way up and swan dive it down. And let's do this plank walkout one more time. Give me one more push up. And let's walk it back. Nice. So that's your upper body warmed up. Round up one vertebrae at a time. Take a nice big deep breath. And back by your side. Okay, quad time. Hands on your hips. Give me a butt back. So if you look at me from the side, my feet are just a little bigger than hip width. Stick your butt back out there. Move the arms forward. Hollow out your stomach. So right now, I want you to feel the muscles that run along your lower back. They should be engaged. Now hold that. Hollow out the belly. Lift the arms up. Just hold this. And now sweep the arms back. And we're just going to go front and back with the arms. Lift up and back. So you got a nice little forward lean. And you're working with your breath. So inhale, lift, and then exhale, lower. Nice. Do it a few more times. So you're keeping that forward lean while you raise up the arms. So it feels like a bit of work, right? Just do one more. Now bring your hands to heart. Rotate the shoulders to the left. Nothing changed in the lower body. And then come back and go the other way. And just kind of oscillate between the two. Left and right. Doesn't have to be huge. You might feel it a little bit in the outer hips and your side body. You got a little forward lean going on. One more on each side. Okay, and relax. Now bring the arms out parallel to the floor. Butt goes back. You're squatting down and coming right back. So I like to kind of ease into the squats. Go where it feels comfortable, and then as we progress, try to bring a little more depth to the move. Now lift the arms up a little higher so they're working, and you're going to feel your upper back doing a lot of work just to hold these arms up while you give me little squats. Do 5 more. Keep that belly pulling in. 4. Maybe we're getting a little lower. 3. Don't fold forward though to do it. Here's your last one. Nice. Okay, relax those arms, shake it out. Say goodbye to your warm up. Happy Saturday. Woo. Cheers. Okay. We're going to start out with squats, but now we're going to add some weight. And we're going to do a bicep curl. So, pretty basic move. Always a good one to start your weight workout with. So your weights are by your side. Come down, squat, and then just give me a nice little bicep curl here. You limit your range if you need to, and if you don't, try to push the edge a little bit today. Drop that butt. But more importantly, keep your face from falling down. So we're going to transition 4 more reps. We're going to transition to some rowing. 3, 2, don't forget to breathe. 1. Okay, whatever weights you use to row is what we're going to grab. So, fold over. Spine stays long, of course, we know that. Fold over. Start out alternating. Just kind of easing into it. 1 at a time. Keep the belly up and in, and your weight into the back of the feet. Nice. Really try to get the elbow up. Should feel a little bit of that tricep getting worked on too. Keep that elbow close to the body. Now let's transition, do both at a time. You have 8 more. Keep your face long. So you want to be looking off the front of your mat. So your neck is long, I mean. 3, 2, and done. Okay. How fun was that? So now that we worked the back, we're going to do some push-ups. You can have your knees down or not. We're going to do 10. Fair?
Since it's a negotiation, I go for 8.
Make them really great. So that means good range of motion. So let's go for 10. Nice. Okay. Little reprieve before we come back up on our feet. Take your hips back over the heels. Let the armpits relax towards the floor. Keeping our forehead up. Getting a nice little stretch through the shoulders. We're going to come up and work them in a sec. Okay. Do a few cat-cows here. Round the back, look at your knees. Fall into the shoulders. Look forward. So you got a big arch in the back now. Then lose that arch by rounding. And then look forward. And 1 more. Nice. Okay, come on up. Now we're going to do a squat to a bicep curl to a press. We're going to work 1 arm at a time. So pick up a really challenging weight since you've only got 1. 1 weight, Penny.
You too.
You're doing 2? Yeah. Why are you in a lunge?
I'm doing a bunch squat.
No, you're not doing your workout. You're doing my workout.
Sorry.
Okay, you guys ready? I think you're waiting.
Are you done, Vic?
So squat, curl to a press. Let's go. So you have 8 on this side and 8 on the other side. Remember, you don't wait till the reps are done to change your weight. If you feel like you shortchanged yourself. Okay, other side. Quick transition, let's go. Try to be mindful not to let the hips pull forward when the arm goes up over your head. Nice. Almost there. 1 more. What the heck? So good for us. Okay. Whew. That always gets your heart rate pumping. Okay, we're going to do a split lunge squat. You're going to take, sorry, I'm losing my balance. 2 of your heavy weights in your hands. with your left foot forward and your right leg back. So look at your feet. Make sure they're both facing forward. And you feel like you've got good distance between them. You're going to come down with your weights. Come back up, curl, and press. Okay, so come down. Your spine stays long though, we're not rounding. Give me a curl to a press. We have 5 on this side, 5 on the other side. One more. I know I'm bad at counting. You've been taking my class long enough. Okay, switch feet. Make sure you got good positioning. Hinge down. Curl. Press. Whoa. Whew. One more. Okay. We'll put those bad boys down. We're going to go down on the mat and work a bridge. You're going to hold weights on your hips, 2 of them. Maybe your 10s. Reasonable amount of weight. I'm going to use 10s. So we're going to get up into a bridge with these weights right over our hips. And just hold this bridge. Now, walk your feet a little bit closer together, just so you feel like a little isometric activation of your inner thighs. Now, while you're up here, actively pull the belly down. You know it's down because you got gravity working it down, but I want you to make that effort. Nice. Hold the weights, squeeze your glutes, and you're isometrically pulling the knees towards each other. So you're bringing as much muscle here as you can find. We're just holding, we're not doing anything fancy. Maybe about 10 more seconds. And then we're going to lower those hips to the floor and lift them back up. Now I'd like you to try to keep your arms off the floor so that they're not taking any of that weight that you're holding over your hips. So slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Come on back down, really slow. Release everything, then pelvic tilt. So you roll so the lower back presses into the floor. You peel back up, hold at the top, 3 counts. And then we repeat again. So slowly take it down. Pelvic tilt, roll it up. Squeeze your butt, hold 3 counts. And then repeat. So hopefully you're feeling this in your butt cheeks already. Keep that squeeze. It's all about you turning on that muscle, right? And when you roll up, give me that pelvic tilt so you feel the back, the lower back on your neck. The same when you roll down. Hold 3 counts, don't forget. You have just 2 more of these, and we're going to modify our position just a little bit. We're going to start to incorporate some arms. So holding 3 counts, 1 more, meet me back up at the top. Now take the weights off, hold your arms nice and straight. We're going to do regular chest presses with your butt up and your hips nice and high. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Come on down with a nice chest press. You have 15 reps. Try to keep the wrist nice and neutral and go at your pace. Hopefully you're feeling your glutes talk to you a little bit. Once you get to 15, your butt cheeks go down and you get a nice little reprieve. You're going to roll it up Pilates style. So I'm gonna put my weights down, extend my legs all the way out. Lift the head and then round up. And just dive forward between your legs. Hold that nice stretch and breathe while I make it cooler in here. There we go. Back up on your feet. We're going to do some tricep extensions. Give our butt cheeks a little bit of a break. Actually, I'm going to use one heavier weight. You be the boss of what you're doing. We're going to do overhead tricep extensions. So elbows stay nice and close to the body. If you look at me from the side, I'm weighting my heels. I'm activating my glutes. And I'm working as much range as I can. Now, it's really important when you do these, to keep your chin up. So you're making your neck as long as possible. And just go slow and steady. So we're going to do 8 more if we can. Ooh, it's going to be tough. Work through it or switch weights if you need to. Three, 2, oh my goodness, 1. Okay, that was so fun.
That's it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, push-ups, just 10. Don't hate me. They are one of the single most important exercises that we can do for our body.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
really. That's why we do them, even though we hate them. Let's go, 10. A little bit harder since we did those chest presses and triceps. Okay, now that we're down here, we're just going to flip around onto our butt.
Oh, time already?
So we're going to do the Sean exercise. Only instead of cupping your fingers on the floor, you're going to pick those weights up again. You might need to go a little bit lighter. Here, do you want these?
No.
I'll use the 8s. Okay, so put them on your hips. C-curve your spine down, Pilates style, really slowly. So we get the benefit of this core, which is also so good for us. Now, once you're down, arms are off the floor. You just got those weights sitting on your lower hips. Turn your toes in to touch and your knees. Nice. So if you need to start with 1 weight and progress to 2, that's fine. Now, we're going to start this out by keeping the back of the arms off the floor. So you're using the weights to make this more challenging. Push your heels down towards the floor. So once you've connected to that, pull them towards your butt as you push them down into the floor, while you squeeze your knees. A lot of force going on in the back of the legs. Now lift your butt cheeks off the floor. 3, 2, 1, release it. Straighten out the legs. Whew, considerably harder. Try it again. Toes in, knees together. Push your heels down. Pull them towards you. Lift your butt up. Squeeze your knees. 3, 2, 1. Release it. We're just doing this one more time. Now we're coming right back to the arms. Toes touch, knees touch, heels down, pull them in, butt up. 3, 2, and done. Nice job. Okay. Switching to some flies. So whatever weights you use for flies, you want to grab them. We're going to keep our butt on the floor for this exercise with your legs bent. So here we go. Butt down, legs bent. Your palms face each other. Nice loose grip. Here we go. Out with the arms, nice and long. And in like you're squeezing a big tree. Squeeze that chest. Let the weights touch each other at the top, so you know you're working your full range. And this is an exercise that you really are good to go slow. And even maybe hang out at the bottom for a sec, if you can, depending on how heavy your weights are. But ideally, we want not to use momentum. We're going to do 12. So good for your arms and your chest. Try not to squeeze the weights. And your back, you can have that natural curve in your lower back. It doesn't need to be pressing down into the floor. It's kind of exerciser's choice, whatever feels better for you. You definitely want to use your breathing as you pull those arms together at the top. That's when you're exhaling out. So ideally, the pace you go down at is the pace you come up at. Just do that. Once you've done those 12, you're going to roll it up Pilates style. So put your weights off to the side. Whenever you've done your 12, everybody's going at their own pace. So from a lying down position, we're going to first take that full body stretch that we all know and love. Point the toes, reach the hands, spread the fingers. You're making your body as long as you can get it. And now let the arms come up, let the head come up, tuck your chin, suck in the belly, roll up, open the feet so you can go between the legs. Your upper back is rounding. You're just kind of chilling out here. Breathe into that lower back so you get a good release back there. Same with the ribs. You should feel the ribs expand. You're taking in that much air every time. So we have one more set of 10 push-ups, and then that's it for push-ups. So let's roll it back up. Let's flip it around. Get into your push-up position. Let's knock out these 10. Let's go. Okay. When you're done your 10, you're back up on your feet. We're doing round 2 of these overhead triceps. Oh, cheers. Okay, are we ready? However, if you're holding 1 or 2, whatever challenges those arms of yours, now get those glutes working and keep your weight in the back of the feet and your chin up. You know the drill, right? Nice. So exhale as you go up. Inhale as you come down. Keep going. Not done yet. So shoot for 5 more. Belly in. 2, and down. Okay, we're coming back to row because we've only rowed once. We're going to incorporate rowing and deadlifts. So this is one exercise where we're holding the heaviest weights we can. So we're going to fold halfway down. Grab your heavy weights. And we're going to start out rowing. So this row, we're going to have our palms facing forward while you fold down. Elbows up. Maybe you can get the weights to touch the rib cage. And just keep it slow and steady. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Your legs are not really locked out, but straight, if that makes sense. So let's shoot for about 6 more. And if your weights are light, keep going. Find a way to get those elbows even higher. Okay, so here we go. Put them down just for a sec to shake out your hands. Now we're going to do 2-legged deadlifts. So your legs are straight. You're going to hold the weights. We're just going to fold down. Oh. Okay. So you can hold the weights by your side, but when you fold down with them, you don't want to have them way in front of the feet. You want to have them beside the feet and then back up. Or if your palms are facing your ankles, just keep them close to the body, not way out in front. You can also switch and do one to the side and one to the front. The most important part of this exercise is that you don't round your back and you push your weight backwards. So you shouldn't feel anything in the front of the feet. So we have 2 rounds of this, which means we have another round of rowing coming up in 3. Oh, how lucky are we? 2. Now on this one, just stay down, pick your weights and start to row right into it. Count to 12. Okay, when you're done, weights go down. Woo. Shake it out. Great job. Grab a quick sip. So one final round of deadlifts, followed by final round of rows. 12 deadlifts, only 10 rows. We got this. Then we're going back down on the ground. We're going to do a little core. So here we go. Find your weights. So deadlifts. 12 of them, that's it. Don't round the back. Keep your spine nice and long. Your tummy in. Okay, right into your rows, just 10. You can have the palms face out or each other, whatever you prefer. You could alternate one of each. It's always good to switch up the angle. Okay. Say goodbye to that fun. Oh my goodness. We're going back down on the floor. Pilates style, of course, because we're going to start a little core segment. So How did you get down so fast? Here we go, nice and slow. C curve it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Full body stretch, arms go back, point the toes. Nice. Okay, we're gonna bend the legs. We're gonna start out with some crunch holds. So let's do that little pelvic tilt where you roll up. So your back is really tight to the floor, the lower back. Now keep your elbows out to the side. Tuck your chin, lift up. While you're doing this, you're pulling the belly down. Just hold. Tuck your chin down. And come back down slowly. Do that pelvic tilt again if you released it. Roll back up. Try to get a little higher. We're only doing this 5 times. Try to get a little higher. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Now, while you come down this time, try not to release the belly. Keep trying to press it down. Roll it up. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, 1. Keep hollowing out the belly as you come down. We have 2 more of these. That's it. Lift up. Hold it. Get higher. Work that belly down. Drop those elbows back. Lower back down. Don't release that tummy yet. Lift back up. Higher. Breathe harder. Come on, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Arms are going to come forward by your side on the floor. Just relax the arms. We're going to roll the head side to side. Just turn it all the way. And then all the way to the other side. And then just kind of oscillate between the two. So good for you. Nice. Okay. Do that little pelvic tilt so your back is pressing down. Lift the left foot up off the floor. Bend at the knee, 45-degree angle. Sorry, 90-degree angle. Thank you, Sean. Flex that left foot. Just flex it. Nothing else has changed. Your arms are on the floor by your side. Now, with that left foot flexed, in slow motion, without letting there be any space between your back and the floor, I want you to slowly lower the heel to the floor. It should take you at least 5 to 6 counts to tap that heel, and then 5 to 6 counts to come back up where you started. Now put that heel down, relax that leg. Right one comes up. 90-degree angle in the leg, foot flexed. Back on the floor, belly pushing down. Slow-mo that heel down to the floor. Keep a bend in the leg. The slower you go, the better. Tap the heel. Bring it back up. 90-degree angle in the leg. Hold that. Bring the other one up. Now you got both legs bent 90 degrees. You're just holding. You haven't released the belly. Now we're going to take those feet. We're going to just move them forward a little bit. Just a little. So you're fighting really hard to keep that back down. Tummy is pushing down. Don't let it puff up. 5. Move up farther. 4, 3, 2. Knees are coming into the chest. Little reprieve. How good does that feel? Maybe you make a little circle. What? Feel good. This is a feel good moment. Change your direction. Nice job. Okay, legs up. We're going to do a hollow hold. So we're going to start with our legs pointing straight up to the ceiling, locked out at the knee, feet flexed. Once we got that going on, we're going to lift our head off the floor, tuck the chin, slowly bring the legs down and lift your arms and just hold this. Okay, you're just holding. Now try to lift the shoulder blades off the floor while you press the belly down. 5, 4, get higher up, 3, 2, and release. Bring those knees back in. This time we're going to hold behind the knee and we're going to make big circles. Do a few in one direction and then change your direction. Go the other way. Okay, this time, extend the legs all the way down along the floor. We're going to do the hollow hold, but we're going to switch up how we get into it. And if it's too much for you, it's important to listen to your body. You can always start at the top and do it exactly the way we did it. But I've got my legs fully extended out. I'm going to lift my head up and shoulder blades. I'm going to lift my arms up, suck down the belly. Right leg's going to come up and then the left. Hold the hollow hold. Let the belly come up. You're here 5 more seconds. Nice job. Pull the knees in. Now do that head thing again, where you look left, all the way left, all the way right. Holding the knees into the chest. Now we're going to circle those knees. Go in the opposite direction that you did the first time. Switching it up is good. Okay, we have one more core challenge. So start out with your feet on the floor, arms by your side, they're down. Roll the pelvis up. Hollow out the belly. Pick both feet up, flex them 90 degrees at the knee. Put them back down. Keep the belly with the pelvis rolled up and the tummy pushing down. Pick the feet back up, flex them. Move them out a little further, but you still have a really good bend in the knee. Put the feet back down. Don't lose that connection with your low back and the mat. Keep pressing the belly down. So while the feet are down, this should still feel challenging. Amping it up is lifting the feet up and moving them a little forward. Makes it a lot more work to keep that back down. It's a really good core exercise. Breathe and put the feet back down, but don't release it. We're doing one more. Lift up. Now this one, to finish off, lift your shoulder blades up, put your hands behind your head, drop the elbows back, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you are done. Couple of stretches and then we go bye-bye. So we're going to start out with our feet on the floor, hip width, roll them to the right. So you're rolling over that glute. This is really like the glute moment. And then roll them over on the other glute. Feel that nice massage because you're on a hard surface. Just go side to side, oscillate between the two. We need a bigger gym, Sean. Okay, one more on each side. Okay, so now what we got going on is we're going to cross the right knee over the left. Not a lot of bend in the knee. So slide your feet out a little further. And then guide your knees towards the right. Take this left arm up and out at a nice 45-degree angle. Wherever you have to go with the arm to feel a nice chest stretch. Once you got that going on, just breathe. Reach the arm long though. Use that right leg to move the left one towards the floor. So you're getting a nice stretch over the side body and your hip. Breathe a few more times. Nice. Now undo this, however you want to undo it. Come back up slowly, and let's get into the other side. So left over right, knees go up, arm goes out to the right. This is my good side. Keep reaching the arm long. Just breathe. It's so good for you. This helps with your posture too, to keep your shoulders where they're supposed to be. If your chest is tight, you're rounding forward. Not good. So even if you're playing around with that arm, maybe you move it back a little. Maybe you move it out to the side a little, wherever you feel the best stretch. Okay, bring it in. Bring it all back in the middle. Bring those knees up and into the chest. Now, legs are going straight up to the ceiling. You're going to get them straight. You're going to open the legs. You can take your hands to your inner thighs and give them a little assistance if you want, but this is how we're stretching our inner thighs. So just hold it, breathe. And again, play up with the angle. Move your feet a little more forward or move them a little more back a little. Bad grammar. Whatever feels good. Done a lot of patience to do these stretches, but just know that they're good for you. Breathe just a few more times here. Keep the legs straight while you do this. Okay, now bring the legs back up, bend them, put the feet back down on the floor, extend the legs all the way down and roll onto your right side, however you get there. Now you're going to take your left arm, start it on top of your left hip. Your head is down or resting on your right arm, or you could use a pillow. Now take this left arm and reach it up and backwards. Your palm can turn to face the side of your room, or it can face up, whatever. Just sort of find a nice release with your arm nice and long. Now bring it around in a circle and land it on that hip where you started. And let's roll onto the other side, do the same thing. Don't forget to breathe while you're in these positions. Really important. So you're on your left hip, sweep that arm back, play around with which way you face the hand. Take it all the way over the ear, reaching towards the back of the room with a long arm. Take a few more breaths. Bring that arm back over the hip where you started and roll back onto your back. Bring the knees both up and into the chest. Now we're going to grab the outsides of our feet and meet in happy baby. So your heels point up to the ceiling and you're using your hands to assist to try to get the knees a little closer to the floor. Keep your lower back down on the mat. Just hang out here for a breath or two. I know we're out of time. Just enjoy this for one more second. Okay, bring the knees together, rock and roll forwards. We're going to come all the way up onto our toes. As gracefully as you can do that. And then back to a full, look through your knees, let the head go here. We're going to get some good blood flow to our face. Take 3 big breaths. Unweight the upper body. Puff out your ribs as you breathe. And one hand at a time above your knees, come all the way back up slowly. Great job, you guys. Woohoo, we are done. Great workout. Thank you.